Hello everyone, here we are going to see about the Unit 5 continuation. So in this presentation we are going to see about the environmental ethics. Then we are going to see about the disasters, what are the disasters available, and let me see one by one the disasters types occurs in this unit. So the first thing will be the environmental ethics. So environmental ethics means the study of moral issues which should be concerned in the environment. So the moral perspectives, beliefs or attitudes which will concern the issues. So engineers in the past are known for their negligence of environment in their activities. So it has become more important that engineers design eco-friendly tools, machines, sustainable products, process and the projects. So these all the things will be having the essential now to ensure their protection of environment, prevent the degradation of environment, slow down the exploitation of the natural resources and the future generation that can survive. Next is the environmental ethics. So the American Society of Civil Engineers, that is a code of ethics, has specially requires the engineers shall not provide the hold paramount the safety, health and welfare of the public, and shall strive to comply with the principles of sustainable development in performance of professional duties. So the term sustainable development will emphasize the investment, orientation of technology, development and functioning of organization. So these all things will have the needs of people at the same time, ensures the future generation to meet their needs. Next, Compaq Computers Corporations that now is merged with HP was the leader who exhibit their commitment to the environmental health through implementation of a concept of design for environment. So this will have all over the world units and give the priority to the vendors with record of environmental concerns. Next one will be the engineers. They have experimenters who have certain duties in the environmental ethics. They are, first thing will be the environmental impact assessment. So that means one major but sure that is unintended effect of technology is wastage and resulting in the pollution of land, water and air. So how we have to know that how the study of the industry and technology will affect the environment. Second thing will be establishing standards. So there is, we have to fix and study the tolerable and the actual pollution levels. Third thing will be the countermeasures. So countermeasures means that is we have to study about the protective or eliminating measures which are available in the immediate implementations. And the fourth thing will be the environmental awareness. That is the study of how to educate their peoples in the environmental practices, issues and also the remedies. Next we are going to see about the disasters. What are the disasters are available in the environmental ethics? That is global issues. First thing will be the plastic waste disposal. Second, e-waste disposal. Third, industrial waste disposal. Fourth will be the depletion of ozone layer. Fifth is the global warming. And sixth will be the acid rain. So these six disasters will be available in the global issues nowadays. Let me see one by one in a brief explanations. First is the plastic waste disposal. So in our country, the several crores of plastics and bottles are used as containers for water and oil. And the plastic bags are used to pack the different materials, that is from vegetables to gold ornaments. So most of them are recycled. So they end up in the gutters, roadsides and agricultural fields. So now in all these destinations they will create the havoc there. So the worst thing is that burning these plastic materials in the streets that will provide the camphor along with plastic covers in temples. So since they release the toxic fumes and it will threaten seriously in the air quality. So the cities and local administrations will collect and arrange for recycling through their industries the waste plastic disposals. So next is the e-waste disposal. So the parts of the computers and electronic devices that has been mostly useful in life that is present at the major environmental issues for developing our countries, including India. So the scrap will contains the highly toxic elements such as lead, cadmium and mercury. Even the radioactive waste will be lost in the 89% of toxicity, that is after 200 years, by which time it will be no more toxic than some natural minerals in the grounds. So it will lose 99% of the remaining toxicity over the next 30,000 years. So the toxic chemicals agents such as mercury, arsenic and cadmium will retain the toxicity undiminished forever. So these scraps are illegally imported by unscrupulous agencies to salvage some of the commercially valuable inputs. So instead of spending and managing on the scrap, unethical organization that will sell them to the countries such as India, they will strictly violate the Convention on United Nations environmental programs that has been banned. Next, a recent report of the British Environment Agency that has been revealed that discarded by the computers, television sets, refrigerators, mobile phones and electrical equipments that have been dispatched to India and Pakistan in a large quantity. So for ultimate disposal in environmental, the unacceptable waste that is at a great risk to the health of the laborer. So even in the West, the electronic junk has been posing problems. Strong regulations which includes pressure on industries to set up disassembling facilities, ban on disposal in landfill sites, legislation for recycling the requirements in junks, policy incentives for eco-friendly design which are essential for the every country. So all these country will need regulations to define a waste measures to stop illegal imports and institutional structures that have to be handle the safe disposal of domestic industrial scrap. Industrial waste disposal. So it has a lot of complaints through the media on against the Sterlite copper smelting plant in Thoothukudi 1997 against this pollution, and when Indian companies import the discarded French warship Clemency for disposal. So the poisonous asbestos compounds were expected to pollute the atmosphere besides exposing the great risk during their disposals. So the governments will act as immediately. So fortunately for Indians, the French government will intervene the withdrew of the ships and the serious threat was averted by the industrial waste disposal. So these are the disposals have been occurred in industries. Next is the depletion of ozone layer. So the ozone layer which will protect the entire planet from ill effects of ultraviolet radiation and vital for all living organisms in this world. So it is eaten away by the chlorofluorocarbons such as freon emanating from the refrigerators, air conditioners and aerosol can spray. So this has been caused on skin cancer to sun bathers in the western countries. Further, nitrogen oxide and nitrogen dioxide gases were also found to react with ozones. So apart from the engineers, the organizations, laws of country and local administration and market mechanisms which are required to take up the concerted efforts to protect the environments. So these are the things that have been available in the depletions of the ozone layer. Next will be the global warming. So over the past 30 years, the earth was warmed by 0.6 degrees Celsius. So over the last 100 years, it was warmed by 0.8 degrees Celsius, and it should be kept the temperature by 3 degrees Celsius by 2100, according to NASA study. So the US administration has accepted the global climate changes, and which has been associated with the stronger hurricanes, severe droughts, intense heat waves, and the melting of polar ice. So the greenhouse gases will notably carbon dioxide that has been emitted by motor vehicles and coal fire power plants that will trap the heat like glass walls of a greenhouse that will cause the earth to warm up. So it will delegates from 6 countries, that is Australia, China, India, Japan, South Korea and US. They have met in the California in April 2006 for the first work of Asia Pacific Partnership on Clean Development and Climate. So these 6 countries have an account for about half of the world's emission on climate heating greenhouse gases. Next will be the acid rain. So there will be the large emissions of sulfur dioxides and nitrous oxides which has been released in the air from thermal power stations using their fossil fuels and several processing industries. So these gases forms the compounds with water in the air and precipitate the rain or snow to the earth. So the acid rain will be the parts of the world that has been caused sufficient damages to the fertility of land and human beings. Thank you.